So
Okay.
by the time we will engage. Right. So Trisha,
Yes,
you
sir.
can go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead.
sir. So within a 10 second, we'll have to the attendance.
Yes. Yes.
So sir, it's 3, 2, 1. Over to you, sir. Now we can start the session.
Good morning, all, and welcome to Live Pharma Coalition, a global knowledge and networking platform for pharma professionals. As you all know, at LPC, we go live on every first Sunday of every month, and we invite industry experts across pharmaceuticals to share their views on current challenges and best practices in pharmaceuticals. And our today's episode, LPC 184, is going to touch upon one of the very important aspects of pharmaceutical sales and marketing, and that is a new product launch. What are the marketing tactics in launching a new product? You all will be agree with me that in pharmaceuticals, new products are the future of the industry. So it is very, very important for the marketing and sales professionals to launch the new product with proper survey and with good strategy, so that the product can become a blockbuster product in the future. And that is what today we are going to share about. What are the tactics, what should be the strategy, and how we can share, how we can ensure that new product launch is very successful from sales and marketing angle. And to talk on this, we have a panel. Mr. ICS Verma sir is there. He is already a core team member, co-founder of LPC, and he is the founder director of New Direction Consulting. We have Arumugam Arasan, regional manager in Wockhardt Super Specialty, and we have our today's speaker, Vaishali Wagila ma'am, who is a marketing manager in Godres, having more than 10 years of experience in pharmaceuticals. So first, I would like to go to ICS Verma sir, my co-moderator, to know his opinion about what is his thought process about new product launch. ICS sir.
Yeah, first of all, good morning and very happy new financial year. So we wish all the pharma leaders across the world. We are embracing the new financial year 2024-25, and this year is going to be a game changer, especially in the pharmaceutical. So with this, we start this session. As Yashwant mentioned, there is very, very important thing that it's like a new kid in the family. So when a new product is launched, you give a lot of care, nurturing, and everything, because that is what your future is. Okay, so you have legendary brands, you have Arrowhead brands, and you have new products, NPs. Generally, we call it as NPs. Okay, new products, which are deciding factors for any organization to grow. So I think we will have a very fruitful discussion today. Over to you, Ashwan. Thank you. You're on mute.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much, ICS Verma sir, for giving your opinion. And now I would like to go to Arumugam Arasan as a panelist. Arumugam, you have also launched many new products in pharma career from sales angle. So what are the challenges you see in launching a new product? Mr. Arumugam Arasan.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. As a LPC, I'm always an LPC member and a regular joiner, and thank you for considering me as a faculty. As Verma sir told, new product launch is very important for pharma organization. We can say organization is 500 crore or 1000 crore. It is made by 200 crore. Brand makes the company. So building brand is very, very important. Even new product only giving the as a profit and a new avenue to the company. So new product is very, very important. And there are two type of new product. One is NCE, own clinical research molecule. I have experience in Zydus Oroglitazar, India's first research molecule. And also now Wockhardt also a lot of anti-research molecules coming. So I have both experience in Indian in the first type in the world molecule and our generic product molecule also. After the session, I can give my some feedbacks also. Thank you for the opportunity, Verma sir and Vasant sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Arumugam. It is nice to have you always in the LPC and sharing thought. Thank you very much. And my dear all the viewers. As I mentioned, today's speaker is Vaishali Waghela ma'am. She is one of the regular speaker in LPC. Many of you already know her. And ma'am is a marketing manager in Godrej. And not only that, she is having more than 10 years of experience in pharmaceutical. She has worked in companies like USB Pharmaceutical, GSK, and many more companies, Sanofi, Avantis, and she is an MBA in marketing. So ma'am is having in-depth understanding and very good insight on marketing. Most of her career is into pharmaceutical marketing. Not only that, she is very much result oriented, strategy driven, and focuses on profitability of the organization. So Vaishali ma'am, thank you very much once again for accepting our invite and being part of LPC. We always are delighted to have you in our forum. So over to you, Vaishali ma'am.
So good morning, everyone. And it is always good to connect back to LPC. I feel like, when I'm coming back here and I'm speaking on to a different topic, it always opens up the new channels for me to even interact with and the connect with the people on a different platforms. So with that note, I think thank you so much for my introduction. It was really good to have you all. And with this, the today's topic which we are talking about is the new product launch marketing strategies. So I think what I feel to give you in a brief is the new product launch is, as you mentioned, it's the future aspects for any of the organization's profit. And here in this case, the new product launch becomes a very critical when any pharma company is trying to launch a product in the therapy area or in the extensions of the SKUs which is available, or maybe mother brand is there, and that is where we are trying to capitalize with the mother brand. So in this aspect, there are a lot of things which comes into a picture, which I think, in the upcoming discussion of ours and the presentations, we will talk about it. So this is in brief note. I felt like it's not only about a legacy brand, but legacy brand to also continue in a pharma marketing. You require a new launch for the extension, and as well as how you are going to get a patented product, which is going to be your identity itself. And other than that, if you're launching to extend the therapy basket, then it becomes again a new era and the new production cycle for the pharma growth. So over to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for giving a brief overview. And we all agree that be it a new chemical entity or branded generic product, both the products, there should be some strategy, some concrete strategy based on market research, so that when we launch the product, maybe in a pilot launch in a small state with some set of doctors or all India launching, there should be some do's and don'ts, some criteria of selection of the doctors, indication, what will be our first visit, whether we want to launch the product through CMEs or big conference, or individually we want to go and connect with the customers and share the monogram and all the things. That is very important. Not only that, there are two ways. One is, if you are the first in launching the new product, and then it onus is on you to establish the concept. Just like if the product is a new class of drug, and also doctors have not used this class, you need to do some trials with the doctor, post-marketing surveillance trials, so that doctors who are already working on diabetology or cardiology, they should have first-hand information of trying the product in their own patients, maybe 10%, 20%. That will give them very good idea how the new product vis-a-vis the currently existing products are more better in terms of efficacy or better in terms of safety. What I have seen is some products, they have positioned themselves as a better efficacious than the other standard products. On the other hand, some products, they say efficacy is equal to the other brand, but my safety profile is good. There is no loose motion, there is no hair loss, there is no untoward side effects. So either you prove that your product is better in efficacy, or you put that it is efficacy is safe, but my product is very, very safe. Not only that, there are some companies who launch NDDS, New Drug Delivery System, where efficacy and safety both will be safe, but patient compliance will be there. Dispersible tablet, mouth dissolving tablet, good flavor. So point here is, based on the your unique sales proposition, you need to design the marketing of the product, and then you need to plan. So I would like to ask Vaishali ma'am, as she is having in-depth understanding. Many a time she has launched many blockbuster brands in her career. What are the do's and don'ts? What are the criteria they have kept in launching a new product? If you are having some presentation, ma'am, you can share the presentation also. Vaishali ma'am.
Sure. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yashwant ji. I think, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, visible.
You can go
Visible.
ahead.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, as you rightly mentioned, so there are different dosage forms available and different therapy wherein which format of in the technical aspects, if you see technology of the product in terms of developing some concept in the market, or maybe in terms of a doctors, when what is the insight first, it starts with the whenever, I mean, if I want to talk about the revolutionizing the product launch and how you innovate that products, then it becomes the pharma companies one of the the growth lever. The whenever you are coming up with some technology, whenever you're coming up with some concept on the basis of some insight which is being generated from the KOLs or maybe from your doctors. So that is why the most important thing it becomes is the you researching the entire market, you researching the customers on the basis of your category where you are going to capitalize onto. And once you are you are thorough decision maker along with the customers and your dosage form, and when you are deciding the combinations, and in combinations also what you are innovating, and if you're innovating, then is it that the compatibility in terms of the dosage forms, the compatibility in terms of the strength, and that is the innovations one, it is tested with the brands, with the doctors and the KOLs. And if the insight is being generated that we are actually fulfilling the needs of the patients, and we are trying to create a channel wherein the patients is going to get a treatment and the recovery within the durations and within the safety and the efficacy part of the drug, then it becomes a the growth lever for the doctors, growth lever for the pharma companies to launch this product. So this is the very important phase of the launch, which is the pre-launch, which I always consider as a marketer and as well as the organization which it looks for. That if you are having this pre-launch activity is done, and which is being foolproof with the feedbacks and with also the doctors evidences, and how are we trying to prove these formulations on the basis of consistent stability and the safety and efficacy parameter of the molecule, then the starts the the product launch. So that's where I talk about the customer centric approach. So after my market research and after my market research activity, sampling and everything, I come across that it is very, very valuable that the customer centric approach needs to be there. And that's where the our market landscape comes into a picture in terms of including your competitors, how you are segmenting the customers, how are you going to fulfill the unmet needs which is available. Once you have identified on the basis of the insight, now you're going to target the audiences, then how you are going to take care of the different channels like doctors, pharmacists, if at all the paramedical staff which is which is being included. Then the most important thing, how are you going to place your unique selling points of a new products, which is on the basis of, I told you that okay, I have I have launched many products in my entire career, be it in the derma. When I had started working with derma, I have launched a serum, I have launched the that was the hair serum, then the True Mist moisturizer lotion, then there were a sunscreen. So this were the products which was based on the development of the molecules and the strength, and how am I even competing with my competitors which are there in the market, and how am I placing the concepts. Now somewhere down the line I have felt that the customers, when we are going out, I mean our doctors and the KOLs, when we are taking some insights, there are fewer the gaps and the fewer the fillers which are still remaining, which we as a marketer needs to identify based on the therapy. Suppose I'm just giving a one example, that patient do not continue, which is the recurrent in nature, the alopecia dermatitis, which is recurrent in nature, but the patient do not continue for a longer period of a time, and wherein this therapy mandate is required, and who will fill this gap? Actually, when the marketer who is launching this product, and if he is identifying this therapy duration which needs to be fulfilled, and this concept if we are establishing in the market, then I think so that is the successful launch, in terms of you are actually giving the evidence based messaging to build a trust among the healthcare professionals and the patients. And that's where I always say that customer centric approach is very, very important for a target audience. So here I come, the compelling message which actually needs to be there, as I mentioned about the one of the aspect. Likewise, I can talk about joint pain related gel, which we call it. There are a lot of them available, Volini, Move, and etc. But when we are launching some gel which is pertaining to joint pain from the nutraceutical perspective, then that's where also it lies that how the patients are getting relief from what formula which we have developed, and how long the patient is taking it. So what is the storytelling message which we want to convey, and how do we need to convey? That is very important, because it has suppose it has some kind of a technology which is involved in that, and because of which the patients are getting relief within a certain minutes and the fraction of a minutes of a time. So that is being sold to our customers, and the customers is our doctors, so that it can be conveyed to our patients. And that's where our KOL engagement comes into a picture, wherein the first thing is we have to have our therapeutic area advocate for our new products, because they are the KOLs who will influence this prescribing behavior, and it will provide a valuable insight to our market trends. So that's what I feel it's very, very important to have multi-channel marketings also, wherein your storytelling, it goes to the minds of the customer, and it can develop your concept which you would want to develop for your product launch experience. So if I talk about different channels which can be used for this one, then the multi-channel marketing can come, which is more important, is now becomes your digital platform. So that's why I am more emphasizing onto that one. But in that, if you see our target audience, then there are various channels which opens up, like medical conferences, your journals which you are going to talk about on the basis of the evidence based marketing, the campaigns which comes into a picture. So this will actually give you a target message to your customers and target message to your patients. Because if you are going to sell some kind of a derma products, then obviously you need to do a marketing, and that's where your social media marketing which comes into a picture, where everywhere you will see there are a lot of social media posts available on Instagram, on Facebook. So I feel this is a very good medium, digital medium, wherein we may take advantage of it in our pharma, which we are not taking immensely, because we are moreover we are always engaged with the how doctor is going to respond us, and how we are going to generate something in terms of a business profits. So I think digital channel becomes a one message wherein consistent messaging can be done. The consistent messaging in an innovative way, wherein you are talking about the slogans, you are talking about the punchlines, and it is going to get into a minds of a customer, then it becomes a foolproof your marketing of the successful launch. And I say it needs to be experimental marketing in terms of interactive events. It needs to have generating a buzz out of it in the minds of a customer, because it's a very important when you are launching in a market. See, you have done a pre-launch activities, you have made a lot of teasers, the chemist availability becomes a very, very important, RCPA becomes a very, very important. In pharma marketing, we always say our sales force needs to do a RCPA, but the RCPA is the one of the tool which actually fixes on to your successful launch or maybe non-successful launch, because it's either or, like our colleague is already there in the forum and who is going to talk about the sales aspect of it. So he will agree with me that RCPA decides on to like how successful we are going to go when the product is being launched in the market. Because if we have not done the retail prescription audit, you will never be able to come to like which all are the customers of yours, which all are the brands are which all are the brands and the competitors are in the market, and how are we going to launch this product and where we are going to target. So that's very important thing. And second step, when it is launched, the chemist availability is very, very important. It becomes, because the doctor, you go and you launch the product with the doctor, but when it comes to a chemist, then many a times I have felt and I have experienced that the product is not being available and we have launched. So that's where also the critical aspects comes into a picture. Apart from that, yes, I feel like educational programs needs to be run, because if as a marketer I have already identified like these are the insights and these are the therapy durations which I have to drive, which I have to drive a concepts. Suppose there is a concept available, or maybe a technology which is a newer technology is there, capsule in capsule technology, somewhere down the line, like these are the technologies which can be conveyed to our doctors. Then I think obviously your educational programs, your materials to our professionals like monograph, and these are the important for the new product to be driven. And in the some of the like the oncology, if I take an example, there is always a like example olatumab, which I was in way back I was about to launch that product, and that has always associated with the progression free survival, overall survival. In that era, what happens, the doctor, when it is being prescribed a drug, he needs to continue. So in such type of a patients, like if we are having a strong support programs, which is like patients PFS, which is we see. So this kind of a programs needs to be run, and the more and more of the awareness and the adherence and the understanding of that treatment options, these are the valuable things which we can have, which we can include in our strategies. So I feel these are the one aspect in terms of one can look after in the experimental marketing. So with this, I feel the pre-launch, launch, and the post-launch, you need to have a feedback mechanism strongly placed, and monitoring of the each of the state-wise, each of the zone-wise, each of the headquarter-wise, how the doctor's feedback is, how the customer is reacting to a product. I think the 2 months of a time post-launch is very, very crucial for any successful launch of a brand, wherein you will get to know if you are strongly monitoring your customers and your chemist, and you are having a strong mechanics placed to evaluate each one of them, and each one of them, if you are reviewing it, then I think so there is nowhere down the line you will not find the product is successful or if it is not. So I think revolutionizing our approach in leaving lasting impact is very, very important in developing a new launch. So thank you so much from my side. I hand over it to Yashwantji again.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. Excellent. And the best part is to the point. You have not made any chewing gum. And excellent way of covering all the aspect of new product launch from a pharmaceutical marketing point of view. That I will say it is a wonderful deliberation. Some of the points I would like to reiterate as a take-home message for the participant. you started with one of the important point is why it is important to have a very good launching strategy, so that, as you know, new product is the new baby for the organization, and the future of the pharma, future of the company depends on the new product, right? And companies launch a new product with lot of research, lot of investment. So it is very important for the marketing team to launch the product with proper strategy and market research. Some of the ways you suggested for new product launching are multi-channel marketing, digital marketing, social media marketing, storytelling, and not only that, if there is a uniqueness in your product, unique technology, delivery system, or tablet-in-tablet technology, or mouth dissolving technology, or uh, gastric matrix gel technology, there are many technologies. So if you have this technology, you need to uh, reinforce the technology to the healthcare professional through educational activities, symposium, and seminars. Not only that, the salespeople who are going to actually market the product with the doctors one-to-one, they should demonstrate. Marketing team should come out with a demonstration kit, like demonstration of dispersible tablet, demonstration of test, demonstration of capsule technology, or three-layer technology, or stack technology. If they demonstrate inside the doctor's chamber, impact will be better. Impact will be better, and doctor will be able to understand why this novel drug delivery system and how it is going to benefit my patient. So all the aspect you told in revolutionizing, not only that, there should be a lasting impact of pharmaceutical marketing. So, madam, thank you very much in sharing your thoughts on new product, all the aspect of new product launch. You also mentioned that nowadays healthcare professionals are very much digital savvy. They are available in social media. They are very much okay with the digital connect, and around 10 to 12 hours everyone is spending on digital media. So it is also a good idea to share the concept and create awareness in the beginning through social media marketing, right? So that is what also you touched upon. Storytelling, very important aspect. So with that, I request ICS Verma sir to share his view on today's delivery. ICS sir.
Yeah, thanks Ashwant and Vaishali for a wonderful session. So just let me put my few comments. If you know, I don't know the sure shot success about any product, but one thing very a failure shot is launch by digital media, like to the team at least. If you're launching your new product to the team without connecting them directly, physically meeting them, if you launch, there are high chances that it's going to be a not successful, because that's what I've seen recent launches. If you see from pharmaceuticals, if you launch 10 products, there are maybe 1 or 2 products have been succeeded. And the reason is during the COVID, we could not connect the team well, especially the marketing could not build that confidence in the sales teams. So when I talk from sales team, until and unless the sales team doesn't buy the actual benefits and the USPs of the product, they will never sell it. So I want Vaishali's comments on this.
So absolutely, on point, you have mentioned this because I was there in COVID era as well. And my moisturizing lotion, which I had launched, that was in the COVID era. By digitally, I had connected within 2 days, all the teams in all India. So the initial approach towards this was because there was a COVID time and they were not going into the clinics and very limited access was available. So I had formed a strategy in an innovative way, because the launch, I felt like initially 20 days, I was not getting any kind of a response. Post which I developed the sanitizer bottle, that the sanitizer bottle was kept in the clinic. But I made sure that it was a dryness was the one thing because of the sanitizer people. So I kept one of the bottle which was same as it is the moisturizer bottle, and that's how that was a classic example. Like whomsoever is putting the sanitizer, they are going to use even a moisturizer. So feel good campaign, feel difference campaign. Sorry, that was the time when I launched. So that's why one of the success which I got, that was also for a certain period of a time, because as soon as I ended that campaign, because I had to provide a lot of products for that. As soon as I ended, then it was being taken care by those doctor which is being launched. But other than that, we never added a few more prescriber to it. So in the same way, if I talk about the other than this product, because this was related and we could launch in this way, but other products also I launched in that tenure, and it was not so great success. If you see physically meet reps and you give them a confidence, if once you pass on that confidence, they also feel like, okay, I have got something in hand, which is my tool for a major growth. So I agree with you for that.
Yes, I want to add
Absolutely.
one
Your
point.
confidence as a marketer, they will always sense it. Once you pass on that positivity and your energy, that transform
Right.
into a successful product launch. Yes, Armugam,
Yes, sir.
sorry.
I want to
And
continue
in
with what.
pharma industry, everyone considers that the digital becomes a very easy from the HO point of view. But if
Yes.
you're spending a one day also meeting them and you're giving them a confidence of this launch, then they have that mindset kept that, okay, this is how the launch has been made, and this is what the competitor looks like, this is what the market looks like, and this is my product's benefits. I have to be selling this in this way, and these people are going to monitor me. This confidence
Absolutely.
they are going to. I had
Absolutely.
just launched recently. Yesterday, I had launched a product, and today I'm
Great.
just giving the same example.
Very good, very good.
Mr.
Yes,
Yes, thank you,
Armugam.
presentation.
Arumugam.
Yes, I want to add one point with what Varma sir saying that. Yes, the new product launching, I have 20 plus years in the cardio diabetic market. I launched so many products, the block builder like Atorva, even Lipaglin, first NC of India, world, Saroglitazar, Lazidus. We will not launch until the everything is ready. As Madam told, from RCPA, data, product availability, even we are ready to postpone the briefing. I have experienced that the company postponed the briefing 1 month, 2 months to meet all the people to launch with effectively in presence. It is a new, for me, it's a new product launching like celebration. This 90 days, if you're taking care well, celebrated well, the brand is taken up, availability made it, then you don't need to worry. 6 months onwards, the product growth will be next level. If the any brand you are not showing enthusiasm, not motivating team, give proper idea, prescription generation, the failed it, no, then after 90 days, whatever potential, whatever the big brand, you difficult to make the brand. It is my personal experience. I have seen this during during interview, during briefing, they will give advance gift for the people. Suppose you are telling this much molecule box, you will give a gift 200 boxes. You are selling, they are giving advance gift also meeting. I mean, people get excitement. One more point I want as a new product launching, when Madam told also, when the new NCE, that briefing is even 1 week, but I attended 1 week training also. First, when I was launching new product NCE, because we are the first time in industry, no, the molecule not available. The doctor will ask a lot of questions. We have to train our people, and we will keep FAQ lecture, product monograph, complete study, and when we have the meeting also, the doctor who involved from the study, from the initial period, last time Anjali Madam also spoken. Saraglitas are spoken by Shashank Joshi or some other top KOL. The doctor who involved the study from the beginning, from phase 1, phase 2, they should come and meet with the doctor. They should express with the practicing doctor. Then only that conviction will come, the molecule will get success. This is my few experience, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you are right also. You are right also. Very, very important is when it's a new chemical entity, a new discovered molecule, then onus is on the researcher and innovator company to establish the concept. Right. So both the ways, if it is a new product, lot of clinical trial phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 should be done. And while launching, we need to share the experience of research to the doctor so that they will build confidence of launching the using in their patient. That is important. Monograph and such data. And I have been seeing in Facebook and YouTube, lot of people are representing the overall concept, and most of you know are from pharma sales. And one of the Arumugams, Satish Kumar, one of the very much a good friend of Arumuga, Satish Kumar is also there. Bhavik Patil is there, Kushagra Mathur, right, and many people. So one question, Vaishali ma'am, from one of the participants. Do you think because the field force is already having many more brands, and through new launch they are getting one more launch? So from marketing point of view, if we keep some incentive plan for field force from the beginning, it is useful. Vaishali ma'am, your opinion?
So very true. See, I agree with that. You know, when you incentivize the salespeople, they are motivated to do more effectively in the market. But from the organization perspective, because I belong to organization and management level, so I see there are two aspects to touch upon. It depends on the the organization structures and the top line and the how the incentive schemes have been rolled out so far. So one aspect is the new product, and another aspect is the what you are generating on the basis of a target achievement, total volume, and a value wise. So incentive for a new products needs to be done to motivate them. But if in some case, if it is not being given, then there is a chance for a sales people on the basis of the training and on the basis of the resources which is available in the market to be, making this brand successful. At least 2 to 3 months of the period you need to showcase that how this product is going to be successful, and then I think organization always takes a steps to reward them and incentivize them. So I think you have to look from the both the perspective, I feel.
Got it. Sir, ma'am, another question coming from YouTube. One of the participants says that do you think it is good idea to give some trial pack, to give some trial packs to the doctor in the initial stage so that they will try the product for 4 or 5 patients, and based on their experience they can write more?
No, true. This needs to be given, and we as a marketer always plans to give samples to all the new launch products. That's a mandatorily given, because the few packs needs to be given it to doctors to try out in a few patients, and that's where you get the feedbacks from a doctor as well as from a patient. Yes, it needs to be
Sir, I
given.
have one
Ah.
doubt with ma'am
Ask.
regarding the digital promotion. When we launch it digitally in the social media, I have seen some molecule, something, drug information shared in the social media. Is there any rules or regulation? Because brand name or something we can share in the Facebook, because directly we don't know whether doctor is reading the message or public reading the message. Some public reading the message and taking the tablet, something may be seen, because many prescriptions you can see registered medical practitioner only they're putting it. Is there any rules, regulation? I also want to know, since I am also active in social media, sharing some information to the patient benefit for device and technique. Device demonstration, okay. But some molecule we cannot directly recommend to the patient. No, patient may taking something may happen. So what is these rules?
Yeah. So rightly raised question. I mean, there are, see, when I say a digital marketing and a social media marketing, that doesn't go in blank approach to all the products. Like if suppose I'm talking about cardiac diabetic Telma, Teslog, these are the brands. So I can't have directly a marketing done for this kind of a products. But in social media, there are different channels which are there, like your KOLs, which are there, which are going to be there, like your cardiologist. We can enroll them to speak on to us some of the certain topics, or maybe certain messages which are very valuable for a patient needs to be given. So those one video clips, which we keep it as a one minutes of each for each KOL identified in each zones and the states, that can be rolled out on a social media platform for a doctor community as well as to a patients. So these are the ways and mediums which we always identify. So this is the one aspect. Second aspect, if I'm running a social media marketing for this kind of a product, which is Teslog Telma, then I'll have a page which is dedicated for this particular, like I'll give you a Cetaphil example, Cetaphil moisturizer. Cetaphil moisturizer, if you will see, they have a bundle of products, and you will find website, you will find Instagram channels, you will find YouTube channels, you will find a Facebook, So they have been continuously and consistently posting a lot of informations and lot of awareness for a patients. So that's where you see a lot of the traction which is coming for the Cetaphil moisturizer is huge from social media marketing and from the patient chunk. You will find a 70% is coming from a doctors, but that 30% is being captured by the social media.
Very
So
right.
this is the power of a platform, like even the Abbott, Gelusil, Digene, if you will see Digene, they have a wonderful channel placed, lot of information. Even Eno, if you will see, the two editions of the flavors which have come into a market now, the lemon and one of these, I think orange, but the lemon I am confirmed of. So there are three identifications that three new packs have come into market. So this actually, if I come to know, then I think many of the customers also comes to know. This is not, more often is related to only doctor knows about the product, but it is more often it is related to even the customers, which are the buyers of the product or the patients. They also know about the product. So that's where the social media comes into a picture.
Very true, very true.
I
During
hope I
after
have answered
COVID,
the question.
until COVID, I was there. That pre-COVID, the public information, we will not target the patient at all, as per my knowledge. After
Yeah.
COVID, they started direct patient awareness. Many things started. It's good for the patient also. Nice. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Good. One other important aspect also told by Arasan and ma'am answered correctly. So there are some do's and don'ts for social media marketing and some regulatory things are there. Rightly said by Arumugam also, there should not be a misuse of social media. Someone is purchasing Telma and Tejlak by social media is not good. It is a
Yes.
prescription drug. So
Correct,
my
correct.
point of view is that broadly speaking, there are two categories of drugs. One is prescription drug and one is OTC drug. If you have some OTC drug like Strepsil or Eno, Amritanjan, Vicks Action 500, definitely you can do social media marketing and tell the consumers what is the indication, how much they can take, and they will go and buy from the OTC. No harm in that. But prescription drug, when you are highlighting through social media, a disclaimer should be there to be sold strictly against the prescription of a registered medical practitioner. That disclaimer should be scrolling or in every social media page. That disclaimer should be there according to regulatory. That is what we should be very much aware about and abide by the rules. Ma'am, one more question. One of the participants asking Bhavik Patil in YouTube is, you will agree with us, availability of the new product is the biggest challenge. People are going, they are highlighting, doctor is keen to write, but the product is not available. That happens. Doctor is writing, or you have done some conference in CME, doctor is willing to write, but it is not available. And chemist says, हर दिन नया product launch होता है यार, कितना रखेंगे, कैसे रखेंगे? Doctor का prescription आएगा तो मंगा लेंगे. And doctor says, if it is not available, don't launch me. Now the field force is in a dilemma how to address this problem. Doctor says, only when you make it available, I will prescribe. And chemist says कि आपका प्रिस्क्रिप्शन आएगा तो अवेलेबल करेंगे, नहीं तो हर दिन नया लॉन्च हो रहा है, कितना अवेलेबल? This question to everyone. This question is to everyone. ICS sir, Arun Mogam, they are from sales also, and Vaishali ma'am. What should be how to tackle this question?
So do I answer first?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you know what I feel for this one, I mentioned to my team also yesterday. So I was also launching a product and the same question was raised by these people. And I told them, you need to have two things placed. One is, if you're going to a chemist, just don't talk about the new launch. But I have given them something to be given to them also as a something, some stationary inputs or something which is valuable for them to use on a daily basis. So one thing you are giving that. Another thing is, don't make entire product available by saying ki itna strip rakh lo ya fir itna box rakh lo. No. Initially, just make available two strips of it, or maybe 2 bottles, or whatever the suspensions or the dosage form you are having, just 2 units of it needs to be available. so that if he is returning back also, if you have not liquidated from a doctor, you can take it back. So this is the one easy mode of aspects which I feel which everyone needs to follow for a successful launch.
Sir, I want to add
I
one
see, sir.
point. Sorry, I see, sir.
Yes,
Sorry.
No, Armugam, you can go ahead. I will
This
add.
I really this availability is major issue for all the company, especially if it is a new NCE. If it is product already available but a generic version atrocity means they will give another atrocity or a telnigliptin. But especially Saraglitazar or research molecule, MRAC such products, no, there is no alternative. There is no substitute. They have to fight. The chemist has to again call the distributor. It is a really tough job. But I personally feel now recent after the digital media, the online is coming. This is not right way I'm telling. If the patient is not getting, because the patient is first for the doctor. Suppose we should tell the doctor, if suppose you're not getting available, the patient is coming back to complain, give your all your card and all, you tell 1 mg, wherever we should make available on the online social platform. Now almost medicine, I'm not supporting online and all, but what I feel, patients should not suffer not getting medicine. Because 1 day, 2 day tablet, hypertension or a diabetes tablet not taking, the sugar level or the BP level go up. So this is one option can be made by the company. In suppose the product is not available in the city, they can apply, patient can apply directly through mobile now. This is one option, my personal feedback. It is not company perspective. Correct, sir? It is not advising.
Very true. We should make sure that patient should get the medication and the prescription has to be honored. So that is the
correct,
first priority.
First priority.
So as far as my experience is concerned, when I was working, there used to be at least 2 to 3 chemists, such as that they always used to ask me, before I am asking them, they used to ask, Abhi, which are the products has been launched in your division? Because they want to make sure, at least he will ask me to send only 2 strips, but he want to make sure that he want to be recognized as a chemist who can give any new product. So there are floating chemists in your area who would always love to keep these new products, and they want it to be recognized as they can, patient can go with any prescription they can honor. So there will be some chemists, you need to identify them and keep them 2 strips. And if they cannot liquidate it, you take it back. And from the company side, because I'm into distribution, my observation is every company, if they are giving 30 days of credit time, for the new product, they give 45 days.
Correct,
so this has already been provided by the company, and the representative also, they will also tell us the priority. So this is a new product, you need to support us. And we usually support them. So there is, the seriousness from the sales team and the availability, identifying the right chemists, especially the floating chemists. If you take Hyderabad, there is Sri Nijams, Anukar, and there are 10 chemists you can name where you find, you can ask any product, they will bring it and give it to you. So those guys, you need to inform them. This is a new product and you will get it. This is the distributor name. So if you can make it, so that is how we used to actually work when we were in the field. And today, as the online channels have come, you can also, all the companies are now having that channel called modern trade. So like 1 mg and all comes under modern trade, and they will always keep some stock of new products. So I'm sure that the distribution takes care of this.
Yeah, importantly, you mentioned, Verma sir, that modern trade becomes a very important tool, which I missed it, because what happens, the 1 milligram, NetMed, Pharmacy, all of them platforms, like whenever the doctor is writing these new products, patient tend to go there and check about the product.
Correct.
And check about like if they have the accessibility in their vicinity of the areas. So I think that's very, very important. And that's where I think marketer also looks after that. Okay, one aspect is that the packaging and the everything needs to go there and the details of the product.
Correct, Vaishnavi. Yeah.
Okay, good discussion. Let me, am I mute or okay.
No,
right. Not good. So Shiv Shankar Maurya is also observing. He is in Kathmandu, I think. Uderma, and they are launching new product. So I have shared the link, this Zoom link to Shivshankar Maurya. Shivshankar, if you are able to hear me now, please join with the Zoom link and share in Uderma. What are the things you keep in mind when you are launching a new product? Because I have seen your company very much into social media marketing of your new products in derma cosmetic range. That is why I have shared. Let us see if he is joining. We will wait for 2-3 minutes. But as rightly said by Vaishali ma'am, ICS Verma sir, and Arumugam, availability is one of the important point which we need to take care. And one of the good thing is there in the market, as rightly said by ICS Verma sir, there are some chemists who believe in ensuring availability. They are known in the locality as the all products are available. So they have given a standing instruction to all the stockists, whenever a new product is launched, please make it available. Make it available with us. And there are some good stockists who help you in making available. And stockist and chemist relations are such that even if the stockist will send 2-3 strips to those major counters, that counters will not mind. They will keep it. So our part as a salesperson is to say, sir, although it is not available in the near counter, these are the 5 counters where my product is available, and you can ask your patient to go to this counter so that product is available. That is how we can do, right? So I hope a very good interaction we had, lot of learning we had in today's session. I thank everyone who are there online, as well as who are watching through the what we can say YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, for sharing their insights. Before closing, a quick closing remarks from speaker and the moderator. Vaishali ma'am, your closing remarks to the patient.
Yeah. So I feel for the successful launch, as I mentioned, the pre-launch activities needs to be done thoroughly, so that marketer gets that confidence in the product, because product needs to be evidence based with whatever the technology concept needs to be there, so that the storytelling can be converted into a launch activities in the market, and with the various multi-channel marketing which I mentioned. So it leads to your successful launch of the product by a field force. And the one aspect which I would want to highlight is the whatever the strategy is being formed by gathering insights and the research done by the marketer, those activities and the marketing implementation should be a one key, because the marketing implementations and the execution only can revolutionize the approach and gives the leaving a lasting impact on our audience. So that's from my side.
Yeah. So just to add to Vaishali's new launch session, there are 3 phases generally we observe in any kind of new launch. Number 1 is the pre-work, and we know if you wanted to launch a product, it will take at least 3 to 4 months, 6 months sometimes. So during the time, whatever the product has been succeeded, or those products which involve the sales teams from the beginning itself, from the inception of the concept, you call them to the head office, maybe handpicked people from each zone, and you have a discussion, and then once again you call them after 2 months, and then you share them the progress, when we are coming with this product, what are the scope, what are the competitors, and what they're doing. So that is pre-work. And during the launch, it is very, very important to be connected with them emotionally and giving the confidence through medical training and everything. That is a second phase where the marketing team has to make sure that they go without a doubt from the room. So that is the second thing. And post-launch, you give a proper time, at least 3 months, 4 months before launching another product, because otherwise they will dilute the the priority of the product, and they will not know which one to now concentrate, whether the next one or the previous one, which we call it as a new product. So giving a proper time, at least 6 months time before you're launching another product in the same division, that has to be very taken as seriously, because it will take at least 6 months to 1 year to establish. And if you want to make a brand, you have to give time. So these are the three things, and recognizing the top performers across India, bringing some small videos, what they're doing and how they are succeeding in their territories, and circulating to all India through digital media. So these are some of the things which will definitely make a new product as an Arrowhead brand. So
thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. As I mentioned, Shiv Shankar Moria has joined, and he is in Nepal on some launch. So Shiv Shankar, thank you very much. Thank you very much for
welcome Shiv Shankar.
Welcome, Shiv Shankar.
Why I invited is I have been observing their company Uderma is having very much unique, innovative products. All the unique, innovative products in derma cosmetic range, and they are very, very active in social media. Always I find something or else on their products in social media, Facebook, LinkedIn. So I want to share, Shiv Shankar, as a managing director of the company, what are the things you do when launching a new product? Shiv Shankar, over to you.
Sir, you are remote.
Unmute.
Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you, LPC. And so we have certain checkpoints before we launch new product, and designing the brand name, the overall approach of the packaging. This all plays a very important role. Before there is a homework before launching the product, and once we are okay with the designing and the formulation, everything is okay, we follow certain discipline to launch in the market. We take a use of the social media, giving informations about the products, and we also take some feedback video from our KOLs, and we like to share them, and it helps us a lot to get the recognition in the market during the launch, and whenever we are launching any new things in the market, sir.
Wonderful, very good. That is what I was saying. Your visibility in social media is very, very important, right? When you are when launching a derma cosmetic range, when patients' awareness, public's awareness is also very, very important aspect. And products of Uderma are very, very premium products, which good quality international exposure. So thank you very much, Shiv Shankar, to join today on a very short notice and sharing your insights. Thank you very much, everyone. We thoroughly enjoyed the session. And next week, next Sunday of next month, again we'll come with another topic, another speaker with something good on pharmaceuticals. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you,
And
everyone.
Thank you, all the
Thank you.
faculties, ma'am, and IC sir, and Shiv Shankar and Yaswant sir.
Thank you very much, Imagica Health. Thank you very much, Imagica Health.
Thank you, Imagica Health.
Trisha and team.
Thank you, Yaswant sir.
Support. Thank you very much.
Verma sir and entire LPC. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
So thank you everyone. So from here I'm ending this meeting.